It's a story you will only see on 22 News this weekend. Well-known civil rights leader and Congressman John Lewis will be in Springfield to deliver Elms College's commencement address at the MassMutual Center.
22 News reporter Laura Hutchinson spoke exclusively with Lewis to find out why it's so important for him to come here.
Congressman John Lewis told me he owes his life to the Sisters of St. Joseph, and he does everything he can to give back.
I cannot believe that it's been 50 years since Selma.
50 years later, in an exclusive interview with 22 News, Georgia Congressman John Lewis explained why his feelings toward the Sisters of St. Joseph are still fresh.
If it hadn't been for these brave and courageous sisters, I don't know what would have happened to us.
In 1965, Congressman Lewis led the march that's now referred to as Bloody Sunday. That's him on the right in the white trench coat. It was supposed to be a peaceful protest for voting rights from Selma, Alabama to the state capitol, but they only made it as far as the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma.
We get to the highest point on the Edmund Pettus Bridge, crossing the Alabama River. Down below, we saw a sea of blue, Alabama state troopers.
You are ordered to disperse.
Police forced the protesters to end the march. They beat them, gassed them, and trampled them with horses. Lewis was specifically targeted.
I was hit in the head by a state trooper with a nightstick. My legs went from under me. I fell to the ground. I thought I saw death. I thought I was going to die.
But Lewis didn't die. He was taken to the only hospital in the area at that time that treated blacks, the Good Samaritan Hospital in Selma, staffed by the Sisters of St. Joseph, the same order that founded Elms College in Chicopee. It's why to this day he gives back any way he can.
These brave women help save the day, help save lives. They helped make us whole and mended us so we can get up and walk and march again.
Would you have changed anything from that day, from Bloody Sunday? Looking back, would you still have marched again?
Looking back, thinking about what happened on that bridge on Bloody Sunday, I would not have changed anything, not anything.
John Lewis was specifically marching for voting rights on Bloody Sunday 50 years ago, and when he addresses Elms College students on May 16th, he'll encourage them to peacefully fight for change. We'll continue with more from our interview with Lewis tomorrow on 22 News at 6. Then on Friday, the actual Sisters of St. Joseph to treat Lewis in 1965 were from Rochester, New York, and I had the chance to talk to one of those sisters. You'll hear about her experience on Bloody Sunday on Friday. I'm Laura Hutchinson for 22 News.